Hello and welcome to Joburg Today. I am Nashina Mohammed. H&M may be a foreign concept to some, but this will soon change following the international giant's official Johannesburg store opening earlier on this week. Of course, Riley was there to bring us more.
South Africa's Tinseltown came alive to welcome H&M to Johannesburg. The who's who of the city of gold flocked to Sandton to shop till they drop, all in VIP style.
H&M is the second largest fashion company in the world. It was started in 1947. It's a family company and we see ourselves as a democratic fashion company, something for everyone. We want to offer the customers quality at good prices in a sustainable way. And that's what we're all about. You can find a basic t-shirt for under 100 Rand in our stores, or you can pick up a designer collection item, that will cost you 4,000, 5,000 Rand. So definitely something for everyone.
For me, the most exciting part about all the international brands coming here is that it's giving our local talent a bit of run for their money. So for me, after being at SA Fashion Week right now, there is so much talent. We need to support local as much as we're supporting international brands.
You know what, H&M is such a big brand in terms of you hear about it all the time, and especially like I was saying that I've been to the UK I think 2 years ago, and just to check out some of the brands and so on. And I mean, I saw the H&M and other brands, which I will not mention, obviously huge brands. So for it to come to South Africa is such a big deal.
I have been shopping at H&M for years on every international trip that I do. So for us to have H&M in SA is a big deal. You can get super cute, on-trend and affordable clothes, hopefully. Yeah.
I think firstly, welcome to H&M to South Africa. As for me and the fact that we're here at this launch is actually quite amazing. It's quite a nice store opening. And from a clothing point of view, man, I'm really backwards. I'm the kind of guy who just puts on shorts, pair of sneakers and just go out walking,
Africa is so fashion ready and it's just been the right time for us, and I think the opportunity is here. And global fashion is so global nowadays that everyone wants a piece of the latest collections, and I think H&M has a lot to offer.
I like fashion that is accessible. I like clothes that reflect what's happening now. That's what it is. And so, I'm not a fashionista necessarily. I really have a style to myself, but it's always nice to incorporate different pops of what's happening right now, and H&M always serves.
More than that though, whenever I go into these shops, always like, such a small men's section. Ladies take over in terms of fashion, but I've heard from little birdies that it's quite a decent big section. So I'm expecting really cool trends. I'm a plain guy, as you can see, like I always wear plain colors, and H&M are really, really good with that. So I'm excited to see and hopefully spend some cash.
Well, considering the hype around it, I'm expecting a very high standard. I mean, I was in London now, and H&M has become their stock standard, their more Willies or Mr. Price. So it's quite a common brand. But in South Africa, when we get something new, you're always excited, and so you want that brand, even if it is an everyday brand overseas, to step its game up in the country that it's launching in. So I'm expecting some great stuff tonight.
H&M. Thank you so much that you've docked right here in South Africa so that we too can enjoy some cream of the crop international type of designing. Oh, and of course, Le French Balmain. Hope I pronounced it correctly. I'm Riley Sakaniposakwe for Joburg Today.
Hey, what's up? I'm Fabi Mulo. You're watching Joburg Today.
Like us on Facebook, joburgtoday.tv, and follow us on Twitter at Joburg Today. And if you're a person that's on the move, well, you can catch us on pockettv.mobi. That's pocket with an I. Water is essential for life and a necessity in many industries. The city of Johannesburg's water utility, Joburg Water, brings about 490 million kilolitres of water a year to its residents and industry.
Water restrictions are still not necessary in Johannesburg. According to Joburg Water, this does not mean that it's not taking the threat of a possible water shortage seriously.
We have adequate surface storage, so when we buy water from rainwater, we are able to store it and we are able to meet demand. The dam levels of rainwater are sitting at 59% as at end of October. And the current temperature levels are such that the demand, consumption is reducing the levels at 1% per week. We will be monitoring the situation, and should it deteriorate further, we will inform the public accordingly.
In reaction to recent reports about the implementation of water restrictions, Joburg Water went to great lengths explaining the difference between water restrictions and making appeals for using water sparingly.
When I restrict something, I basically take it away. And if I can use maybe as an example, when I restrict watering gardens, as restricted, I'm taking it away. Therefore, I'm telling you, you're not allowed to water your garden by making use of a hose pipe at all. You're only allowed to use a bucket. By appealing to the people to start using water sparingly is basically to say, please don't water your garden, 12 o'clock in midday.
Despite the constant monitoring of the situation, the most important and least controllable factor determining if or when Johannesburg's water reservoirs will run dry is nature.
The best case scenario is if we were to have cooler weather, the threat would be deferred. But the South African Weather Services has said decent rains can only happen in January. So the best case scenario is that in January, when it does rain, that we're able to recoup whatever we would have lost. The worst case scenario, it is projected that by early January 2016, the dam levels will be around 30%. So we will have to then implement restrictions.
Best case or worst case, it seems Joburgers must continue conserving water. Marise de Klerk, Joburg Today.
I'm John Terode and you're watching Joburg Today.
Summer is coming and soon we will ditch the scarves and coats and cardigans for a fun time in the sun. In the spirit of celebration, Riley attended the Jozi Craft Beer Tour to see what you and your friends could get up to this upcoming season.
Beautiful morning right here in Fourways, where we're about to explore the Jozi Craft Beer Tour, which will take us to all the different kinds of craft beer breweries, and we explore what Jozi has to offer. Let's take a look. The craft beer tour started with a conversation over beers between two friends about merging their businesses. Now 5 years running, they have become bigger and popular, spawning two very unique routes in Gauteng.
We started off with one route, where it's called the Mega Beer Tour. We depart from Broad Acres and we go through to Black Horse Brewery in Johannesburg, then followed by Chameleon Brewhouse in Hartebeersport, and then finish up at Gilroy's Brewery in Muldersdrift. It is the largest organized brewery tour in the country, with up to 20 different types of beers you can taste throughout the day.
About a year ago, the Jozi Craft Beer Tour was introduced, a 160-kilometer journey with its first stop at Brewhogs in Kyalami, followed by Modderfontein's Oak Brewery, and the final stop, Ubuntu Brewery, the home of Soweto Gold.
We have 4 different beers. We do our number 1, our Premium Pilsner, which is a very light Pilsner-style beer, designed to be enjoyed by all. Our number 2 is a more malty beer. We use 5 different types of malt in making this beer. It's got a lot more flavor and a lot more color. And following that is our Black IPL. We are the only people that commercially produce it in the country. It is a variation of the IPA, except a lager. And then finally we move on to our IPL. Our IPL is just a lagered version of the IPA.
When we were sitting down thinking of names of what to call the brewery, it was kind of, okay, it's all girls sitting down. We were sitting under the oak tree, the 2 oak trees that you see behind you. 2 oak trees, 3 girls sitting under that and discussing what the name of the brewery will be. So we thought, why not Oaks? And Oaks as in like girls making beer for Oaks, which is guys. So that's how it came up. The unique thing about our beers, they're not filtered. We're not filtering any of our beers, and we're not adding any preservatives in our beers. So we keep all of them as natural as we can.
It's also a very good opportunity for us to grow
and see where we never even think of to be.
With good company and great beer, tourists had this to say about their adventure.
There's significantly enough of it in my system right now. I'm good.
It was amazing. It was a very nice experience. I came all the way from Switzerland just to do this trip, this tour.
I can personally attest that there is no better way to see Joburg than with great company and good beer to ease the journey. I'm Riley Sagani Posakwe for Joburg Today.
Hey, what up? This is Boots, and you're watching Joburg Today.
That brings us to the end of the show. For more coverage, check out our playlists. That's it from me, Noshina. I leave you with Bright Lights by Just Ginger.
Back in ETV.
You can only find the great white light when you're not looking, and you should only look when you're willing to see what's surrounding you. Please come on, don't look away, it'll all come back to haunt you. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to believe in you. You can't take control again. You can be the change, my friend, when you see through who you are. You can have it all. You can become whole again. You know that's what you need. You know that's what you want. You find another lover, baby. You can wait patiently, and you will see there is love in your heart. Come on, don't look away, it'll all come back to haunt you. You owe it to yourself, you owe it to believe in you. You can take control again. You can be the change, my friend, if you see through who you are. You can have it all. You can become whole again. You know that's what you need. You know that's what you want. You know that's what you are. You can take control again when you see through who you are.